TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5 months.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 6.
They'll run here with Mack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it? Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 28.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And a sack there by Josh Allen, and sometimes we have to draw the distinction. Is it the Buffalo quarterback, or is it the Jacksonville sack artist, as we just saw there? Former first-round pick, huge impact in his rookie year in 2019, 10.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the run, it's Robinson. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards gets them back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
6 yards.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Josh Jones in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Westbrook. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Jaguars 0.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Mack. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Colts.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. At the 30.
On the ground, it's Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Colts first down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Burton here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now a run with Mack.
5-yard line.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
And this is the first NFL carry for the Wisconsin Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Corey Willis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. They run. Robinson. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Adam Gotsis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over first and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
James Robinson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
now it's Hines. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now back to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Colts. Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
He's good.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Jaguars 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 mark. Check.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Wide receiver.
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
39-yard line.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The quarterback.
DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert of Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position. Signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
To throw now on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sack there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's now third down and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good.
The kick is good.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
Colts 9.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack. And he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Fighting Hilton on his slant.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 10.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hines. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Indianapolis.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
The pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, it's Mack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Colts are going to jump back in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts.
And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Come on, man.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run with Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Campbell, 8 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's the option. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dwayne Smoot, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone in the first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Jaguars 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
The onside kick.
Out comes this offense again, led by Trey Burton. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
They'll run on first down. Mack had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go right back to Mack. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.